Hi everyone, it's Miss Mara here again, and I'm finishing up your bite-sized pieces of the Electronic Library for Minnesota, the databases that they offer there. And the last one that I want to go over is called the Student Research in Context. And it's a database of encyclopedia, magazine, and journal articles, plus primary sources, images, video, and more. And remember, primary sources are documents or multimedia that has been created at the time that the event that they're chronicling occurs. So remember, the way to get to it is to start from the home page of the card catalog, and Elm is that first resource that's listed. Go to Students and Databases for You, Middle School, and you can see that the research in context is that second database. And we're going to wait for it to load. And always starts out with people. And this database is more humanities based, especially if you compare it to the Science Reference Center. So what I mean by humanities based is it talks about people and the cultures that they have, like music, art, literature, all those kinds of things. So you can see that it's starting off with Walt Whitman, Gwendolyn Brooks. It always, Joy Harjo starts out with some of the biographies of the nicer, more famous people. Shel Silverstein, he's one of my favorites. Juan Felipe Herrera, who was the first American poet laureate. If you go down, you can see that its databases are, or its articles and information are kind of subcategorized into cultures, and if you tap that, it will take you to view all, and it really has quite a bit of information. Let's go to the Maori. They're in the bottom. And they're the New Zealand Aborigines. We've got news, primary sources, audio files, magazines, biographies. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the main. All of these, if you tap on the little square, that like the geography square, it turns over and you can either view more or close it and go to the next one. You can either view more or go to the next one. Let's tap on literature, open it up. There's our, there's our buddy Anne Frank again. We can look at epics, Fahrenheit 451, The Fault in Our Stars. What does it say about The Fault in Our Stars? I know that's really popular, or at least it has been for the last few years. So, talks about the novel and the author, has images, audio, the girl who inspired The Fault in Our Stars, magazine articles, Teen Choice Awards. Let's take a look at the Teen Choice Awards. Oh, this is mostly about the movies. We're more about the literature here, aren't we? So, I want to know more about the girl who inspired it. Where did I see that? Here we go. Did you know? I didn't read the whole article. Don't think I read that fast. But the character of Hazel was inspired by a girl John Green knew named Esther Earle, who died of thyroid cancer when she was 16. Oh, I've had thyroid cancer. It's treated successfully, I hope. Green is an active video blogger. He's the host of the YouTube channel for the magazine Mental Floss. Green and his brother Hank collaborate on the YouTube channel Crash Course, which posts short educational videos. In 2007, Green came up with Project for Awesome, an annual project that asks YouTube users to promote and raise funds for their favorite charities on a specific day of the year. Oh, here and provides a citation for this too in MLA format. Isn't that great? I suppose. Humanities. So it uses the Modern Language Association. Let's see what else can we look at. Oh, the Telltale Heart. Do you see that over here? I can remember reading that in elementary school and just not being able to get to sleep that night at all. I was up all night. So, themes and construction. Let's go to that. And we'll deconstruct the article. No, I'm kidding. So, themes and construction, guilt and innocence, sanity and insanity, time. So, yeah, recurring themes. So, setting, denouement, I should say, which is kind of the resolution, another name for the resolution, conclusion of the story. So, just think, you can get all sorts of information from reading these, especially if you can find the book that you're reading in class. So, love that they provide the citation right there at the bottom, just a reminder to cite your source. And this is a conclusion of my bite size. Ooh, let's look at the picture. I guess I'm not ready to conclude yet. Oh, that's scary. Alright, this is the conclusion of my bite-size lessons on the Electronic Library of Minnesota databases for teens, and please use them. They're so full of really great information that's been verified and provided for you by Minitex, which is that consortium of libraries that includes Minnesota, North and South Dakota. Heard that Wisconsin wants to be a part of it, but they won't let them in. Not sure about that, but I know they use the resources too. So up here on top, you can sign in with Google. Pretty nice. Let's see what happens when I sign in. When I sign in, more highlights and notes. More search history. Let's go to my search history.